Well, for those of you that were wondering about the capability of the Himalayan, as you can see, it's quite capable. All right, well, welcome back, everybody. It's about 50 degrees here in Flagstaff, and it's sunny out, so it's a great day to be out again on the motorcycle before winter really sets in. So I have cleared my schedule for the afternoon, and I'm gonna just take a really short ride to a spot that I think will have a pretty good payoff. So I've got my map here that I'm gonna show you. So this is just a National Geographic map of sort of the northern Arizona area. Up here you've got Flagstaff, well, the south side of Flagstaff, and then you've got Interstate 17 going south towards Phoenix, and then you've got this 89A over here, which is the highway that switches back down over into Sedona. So this is Sedona down here. And what I plan to do today is, I live up in this area here. I'm just gonna take 89 south, but before getting to the really scenic switchbacks that go down into Oak Creek Canyon, I'm actually gonna take this Forest Service road here that switches up to the high point of the plateau and then loop around to what's called Harding Point here, which is this promontory. I'm hoping I can like hike out to the edge and get some spectacular views down into the Oak Creek Canyon area. So that's the plan for today. Now that I've purchased it and have been riding it for almost 1,000 miles, what do I think? What are my impressions? I've watched a ton of YouTube videos of people praising this bike and people absolutely dissing this bike. Pros and cons. All right, so pros. Obviously the price is a great pro. It's very affordable for an adventure, for a do-anything adventure bike. So that's a great pro. Comfort, another big pro. I love that it's a little bit smaller height-wise. I'm only 5'9" with a 31, 32-inch inseam. Pretty small rider, 155 pounds. So I wanted something that I could effectively flat foot at stops, which I can in this. When I'm wearing my full riding gear, I can easily flat foot, no problem. Obviously the look and the styling is something that I think is a pro. Some of you may disagree with that, but that's my take on it. The gas tank and the fuel mileage is a big pro. The gauges are a big pro. I like the way that they're laid out and that they're sort of traditional. I know I said comfort, but just to expand on that a little bit more, I guess I just mean like how this bike feels when somebody like me sits on it. I like that I sit kind of low in it. Another pro is that there are a ton of accessories for this bike and you can really customize it, make it your own. So these are all like kind of little pros. The big pros are that it really is genuinely capable of just about any terrain you can throw at it, and it's fun. It's fun on that terrain. I guess another pro I would say is that it's very maneuverable. I don't feel like nervous or timid on it. You know, I'll keep thinking about more pros, but I just love that it's cheap, capable, fun, looks cool. So, cons. What are the cons? Well, the windshield is definitely a con. A lot of buffeting right in the face. So that is definitely something that I need to address. So are there any major cons that are bigger? Well, power. I love the torque, but I do think it is slightly underpowered. Oh, looks like we're coming up on our turn already. Sweet. So yeah, the engine power is a little bit on the low side. But you know that when you buy it. So I knew that going in, and I was okay with it. So what else would I say is a con? I need to think about that while I'm driving here. Ooh, man. All right, I'm getting right into it. All right, so I guess another con that I've mentioned a few times is that it is heavy for what it is. I think, you know, considering the engine displacement size, I feel like it is a little bit heavier than I was expecting. So this is a fun road. Looks like there's quite a few people camped up here. Something that's a con kind of for me that may not apply to many of you out there is that I don't have a Royal Enfield dealer in Flagstaff. The closest one is about 60 miles away, which is actually where I bought this, down in Cottonwood. Another pro actually that I just thought of that I didn't mention, which is kind of an obvious one, but just to be clear, is that I love how much you can strap to this thing. You could just deck this thing out with like crazy amount of weight, which is exactly what I plan to do next summer up in the San Juans. So I love that, right? I mean, isn't that the point of this bike, right? Isn't that why all of you are watching this and all of you want to buy it? Because you want to go off on some adventures? Oh, wow, this is a cool spot up here. Whew, yes. All right, let's see. We should be taking a pretty hard right here. Lots of people camping up here. I'm really hoping we get some sweet views out at that lookout point. Let's see, another con I would say is the vibration. Not a huge deal. Doesn't really affect the riding quality, but the two things I have noticed when it comes to the vibration are after a while you do notice it in your hands a little bit. They get a little buzzy and a little numb. And then also I had this phone mount and I had my phone in it, and it was just after like a 3-hour ride with all the vibration, it actually broke the image stabilization in my phone. So just a word of caution for any of you who plan to use this mount. I mean, I don't think it really matters what mount you use. So what I've done is, this is my old phone. It's an iPhone SE, the original. And I use it now for navigation, since I don't care if the camera breaks on it. And what I do is I just connect it to my existing phone that's in my pocket through the hotspot. So I can get Wi-Fi on this phone even though there's no plan on it. So I don't know. I think that's a pretty comprehensive list of pros and cons. I still keep thinking about the fact that I got a flat tire within the first 300 or 400 miles on this bike. And what are the odds of that? It's just bonkers that happened. I think we're actually going left here. Yes, we are going left. Oh man, this could get a little gnarly. All right. This looks like it could be fun. Sweet. Some big ruts in this road, dang. All right, so we are downshifting because I don't want to wipe out, end up in a ditch. Definitely getting a lot rockier. It's crazy, these gloves are almost too warm right now. I actually did not bring my other gloves, but my fingers are like burning up in these gloves. So they are definitely cold weather gloves, which is awesome. I really hope that the payoff is worth it on this. We get some really cool views of Oak Creek Canyon, because that's really why we're heading out this way. I'm gonna go down this side because it looks a little safer. Right. Oh, perhaps not. Let's go back up. All right. Well, so there was a small turn back there that I needed to take, which was not marked on the map. So this is our road, taking us out to the point. And as you can see, it is Forest Service Road 535 alternative. Because it's getting a lot more primitive. We are down to legitimate dual track road now that I'm not sure if I could do in my Subaru. So hopefully we get that payoff though. I'm excited to see the view. We might have to hike a little bit out to the edge of the to the edge, but I can already see like the view is coming, like it drops off just to the right over there. So we're definitely getting close. Looks like we do still have a little ways to go. Apparently 2 miles. Well, for those of you that were wondering about the capability of the Himalayan, as you can see, it's quite capable handling this kind of stuff. Oh man, this is so nice. This is really nice. I mean, wow. I feel like I'm so spoiled right now getting out here. A lot going on right there. Wow. I feel like I'm in a video game. This is like so much fun. All right, it says we got 1.4 to the finish line. 1.4. I think we can handle 1.4. I just felt my entire back wheel slip out. That was a little bit scary. I think I hit a rock and it just spun the rock out. And yeah, we are under a mile away now, which is awesome. So I guess I was saying that this was a lot closer than I expected, but definitely not closer time-wise. This was this took some time to get out here. Ooh, crap, which way to go? I don't know. Oh man, somehow I feel like I was supposed to go that way. I could be wrong though. Let's go up this way and see what happens. Hopefully I don't regret this decision and it turns out to be like some super technical trail. It's definitely very rocky. Jeez, I feel like if I can handle this, I should be able to handle Schneebly Hill Road this weekend. This can't be any worse. Oh man. It is definitely getting kind of rough. I'm gonna try crossing over to this side. I suppose I could just park it and walk to the end because we're getting within walking distance. But I don't know. I want to keep going. This is good practice, and I really need to build my confidence. It's a great way to do that. It seems like it's opening up, but who knows? Oh, it's getting sandy. Not fun. So we took a detour. We did take a detour back at that fork. We're taking the scenic route, so maybe we will go back the other way. Hopefully this does not get any worse because we are so darn close. I don't know, I'm kind of glad that we took the scenic route. This is ending up being really cool. Although it is really starting to get quite rough. Oh, wow, that is definitely a roadblock, isn't it? Yikes, okay, that was a little scary. Okay, well, we've arrived, at least according to the GPS. I wasn't a big fan of that. So we're so close now that I'm just gonna walk it. I will say that my battery died and I had to go over a section that is going to be really nasty coming back. So I'm not looking forward to that. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's see if we can't get some good views. So we want to, oh man, yeah, we just basically want to hike up to the top of this right here and we should get some views. Oh wow. How about that? Sweet. Oh man. You could totally see the switchbacks going down. Wow. That is a pretty sketch drop off right there. Don't want to lose my footing here. Man, look at that. It's beautiful. It's lovely. Oh crap, I need to head back. It's almost 4 o'clock. It's gonna get dark soon. Oh man. Looks like a good camping spot. Oh wow. Yeah, and then what a view of the mountains. So from this angle, you can clearly see Mount Humphreys, which is the one farthest to the left that kind of wraps back around. And then the pointy one, center left, is Agassiz. So from this angle, you can actually see Humphreys behind it. And then that over there is Eldon. So, wow, so cool. All right, I need to get moving. We got this, we got this. All right, first obstacle, good. I feel like very few people come out here. Oh, this was the section that I was not looking forward to. I might, I think I'm gonna let the bike do the work. Walk it down nice and slow. I got the brake. Just let the bike do the work. Look at that, no problem. Just gonna have to go for it. Oh, this doesn't look like what I remember. Maybe it's still to come, or maybe it's at the top. I see some chunky stuff at the top here. Come on, you got this. All right, you're good, you're good. Oof, all right. Did all right on that there. Once we get back to the main intersection, I'll feel much better, which should be coming up pretty soon. Ooh, almost lost the tire there. Come on, you got this. There we go. All right. Oh, well, that was the skid plate. That's why we got the skid plates, right? Let's get back out to that main road. And then it's pretty smooth sailing. Well, actually, I don't know that because we're going back a different way this time to avoid that extra loop. We are going to technically see some trail we haven't seen yet. Man, we really came far down this road. I don't think any of the footage of me coming down this was on camera because I think the battery died. But this is longer than I remember it. Here's a loose rocky section. I need to give it some gas on this for sure. Come on. Come on. There you go. A lot of loose rocks in this bit here. Come on, you got this. There you go. There you go. All right. Whew. People thrive on this, and I do love it, but my tolerance level kind of comes quick where I'm like, okay, I've had my fun. I think I'm ready to you know, safely get home now. Baby steps, remember? I think I already made the turn and didn't even realize it. I've already done that extra section completely. So we're done. Oh man, that's relieving. That is so relieving. Oh, I feel so much better now. I do seem to recall navigating my way through this little bit here. It's being a little tougher. Still, I feel way more confident about this than I do about that last stretch that we were on. Let's get up on this side. All right. I just realized I left my dog out of her crate at home, so I could go home to some serious domestic destruction. I guess we'll find out. I'm so glad I came out here. I definitely have to mark this one down as a fun little afternoon excursion, because it is just, it's really cool. I mean, there's all sorts of terrain and vistas. I feel much better about tackling Schneebly Hill Road now, that's for sure. So I'm really glad I did this. I think this was a good warm-up to going back there, because I really don't think it's any more difficult than some of the stuff that I just did. Oh, I remember this stretch. Yeah. Well, cool. So we're back out on the main Forest Service road, which is still technical, still has some caution zones. I got a bunch of stuff in the panniers. I can hear it bouncing around back there. It's kind of funny. So I don't really remember going up this, but I must have, because we were definitely going back the same way that we came in. At least I hope we are. That would really suck if I took a wrong turn. Oh, here are the big ruts. All right, now this looks more familiar. All right, I'm gonna take this detour because it looks like it's a little nicer. Go through the woods. All right, hey, look at that. We're back on gravel. That's nice. I think we can get into second gear now. So this video started off as a pro-con. I kind of think the video sort of speaks for itself. There are the deer again. Yeah, it's that time of day. This is where I really need to get home. Well, thanks for joining me, everybody. That was super fun. If any of you got questions for me about the motorcycle, things that you're wondering about as you're mulling over whether or not you want to buy it, maybe stuff that you haven't been able to find out on your own searching, ask away. I'm happy to answer questions about my experience in the first 1,000 miles of owning this thing. So yeah, definitely ask me anything you want to know and I'll do my best to answer. So while my battery's still going, I guess I want to put out an invitation to any of you watching this. If any of you are in the Four Corners area or just the Southwest US in general, and you're looking to go on a ride with somebody, hit me up, man. I'd love to just have a riding buddy to go on little adventures like this. You know, if you're passing through town or you just want to like get a little introduction to some of the cool spots in Flagstaff, happy to host and show you around. So hit me up. So a quick review of these gloves. And I keep talking about the gloves, but I don't really have any other gear to review right now. They are definitely warm. Holy crap, they're warm. And well, they're supposedly waterproof too, so I am gonna keep these gloves for sure. I like them. They will come in very handy for cold rides. Good job, good job, good job. I feel like I'm talking to my dog. Oof, I do remember going through here. Oh. All right. Oh, a blinker. Crazy. There we go. Okay, well, I'm back in the house. Very pleased with how the day went. I think overall it was a great success. I didn't know much about this route when I went into it. I just know that on the map it looked like it was sort of maintained roads. So, you know, I liked the fact that it ended up being a little bit more technical than that. And the other thing I liked is that the difficulty seemed to sort of ramp up linearly. So it was a nice progression and allowed me to sort of keep my confidence level high. So it started off sort of pavement and then dirt road and then forest road and then dual track and then technical dual track. So it really allowed me to kind of ease my way into the difficulty. And it wasn't like I was just thrown into some crazy technical single track. So I was really happy with the way it worked out. And there was only probably once or twice where I got a little nervous. But yeah, I think it was a great success, and I'm glad I got to talk about the pros and cons. It really allowed me to reflect on what I've liked about the motorcycle so far, a few of the things that I don't like, and hopefully if you're watching this video and you made it this far, you found this video useful as well. So this weekend, Sedona, that's the plan. Now I feel much better about maybe trying to tackle Schnibley Hill Road, and that'll probably be it for the season. So it's a bummer, but I'm glad I got to get in these last few rides. So, all right, signing off. Thanks.